A fly downstream of the leader and the fly line. So if it's, so if I'm making that cast across, I want the fly to be the very first thing that the fish sees. I don't want it to see any fly line first or even some of the leader first. I want the
Thursday morning. I've got a pretty exciting next couple of days. Grant Hilder reached out to me and said that he had a few guide days free and would I want to fish with him. And I've decided to take 2 days off work. When I say 2 days off work, I'm a contractor, so I won't be billing Deloitte for 2 days, I suppose is the best way to describe it. Taking 2 days off work and I'm going to fish with Grant. Now he is an expert in contact nymphing and euro nymphing, and my plan is to work on my euro nymphing technique, specifically using a micro leader. So that's where perhaps the whole leader is going to be 5x or 6x. That's not something that I've experimented with at all for the last season, because I only got into euro nymphing the second half of last year, so the second half of 2023. I've pretty well just used Sunline in a 1x, and then a 1x or a 0x sighter by SA, and then typically 4.5x and maybe 5x below that. So I think we're going to be fishing a lot lighter than what I'm used to. I know that Grant's a HANAK pro. That'd be great actually if he's got some nice merch for me. That'd be lovely. I've got some very, very fond memories of HANAK. The one big fish that I caught on the Goulburn with Scotty X a couple of years ago, which I think might have been a 12-pounder. Now, to be clear, that was a 12-pounder guide's weight. I don't really think it was a real 12-pounder, but that was on a HANAK 5X tippet, which was unbelievably strong. And then the 9.25 pounder that I caught this year at the end of last season, that 9.25 pounder, I caught that on my HANAK trout rod, my HANAK euro nymphing rod, which I've subsequently gifted to a friend. So really looking forward to spending some time with Grant and to learning from him and perhaps upping my euro nymphing game. Because if I'm honest, I do the euro nymphing for a while, and then it's so much hard work because you've always got to position yourself properly on the runs. I just end up tossing a dry dropper, and I need to make more of an effort to stick with the euro nymphing, because I do know it's a prolific way to catch fish, but yeah, as I said, you've got to move around a lot more and position yourself a lot more carefully. So we'll see how that goes. Very exciting. For this first day of fishing, which is the Thursday, Grant and I are going to meet at McCain's Falls Bridge on the Coxs River, and the plan is to walk up perhaps even as far as Lake Lyle. Funny enough, over the last couple of years of fishing, I've bumped into Grant on the Coxs River 3 times, so I know he is a real expert in this river, which is certainly the most accessible trout fishing waters for me coming up from Sydney. So I bumped into him twice in the stretch above the Glenroy campsite, and I've also bumped into him once at McCain's at the McCain's Bridge. And as a matter of interest, all 3 times that I bumped into him, I've ended up going back to his car afterwards with his client and having a beer. He always has a cold beer in the back of his car, which is wonderful. That's upriver. River's looking beautiful, quite clear, bit stained. And that's downriver. How nice is that? Grant's arrived with coffee and cakes. Happy days. Today, proudly masquerading as a HANAK pro. Happy days.
There he goes. See him? Big brown, about 3 pound. Just ran
wow.
straight downstream.
Oh wow.
I didn't spook out from that rock. So yeah, we spooky fish.
Well, fishing some beautiful water here on the Coxs. Trying out Grant's 2-weight HANAK. So it's a HANAK Superb RS 2103, so 10'3" for a 2. So lighter than the HANAK that I fished with exclusively last year, that I've now actually gifted to a good friend of mine. Beautiful, beautiful conditions. Well, maybe that's what's going to rise later on. Little bug. What? Oh yeah, slung, snake. I saw it.
That guy's feeding.
Yeah, I can see those two very clearly.
Yeah, and then there's a bigger guy over the back corner.
Okay.
Alright, so don't be a hero.
Yeah.
Just start up here. You hook up, keep tension, and I'll jump in the water and land him for you.
Sure.
Alright, so I'd go, stay out of sight, so creep down there.
Yep.
Well done.
Beautiful brown. Beautiful brownie.
Alright, throw that to the gram.
Wow, what a beautiful brownie he is.
Yeah, they're pretty young. They're only about 18 months old.
He is a fighter, this one. Stunning. Right. Happy days.
And released.
And released.
Well done. Let's do it again.
Let's do it again. Wow. Right, let's get this wee bit temperature check out the way. Outside, 26, and in the water,
About 19.8.
well, it's 22.
Yeah, but that's on the top. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about not being confident on the tippet. You've got to believe in the system.
No, that's right. I do realise that.
And you don't, these rod tips are that sweet and soft. You could have caught him on 7 or 8x easily.
Yep, yep.
I mean, I won't say 10x because that's just ridiculous.
Sure. It's a view upstream towards McCain's Bridge. I can enjoy that view now that I've caught a trout. And then looking downstream, there's Grant over there. Beautiful. Right. Pretty sure I know what's in here. Sahis. Oh, hello. Hello, baby. Okay, that's not a screw top.
Right, we should have a bottle opener.
Alright.
If we don't, we're in trouble.
No, we'll work out a way.
Goes away. It only lives right there.
Because there's a okay, perfect. Because there is a big will to get in here.
Well done. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Cheers. That was awesome. Oh God, that's nice.
It just washed the dust out.
So that's 4x4. Hey, I've fished once officially with you and 3 times unofficially, and I've had 4 beers with you after fishing. Thank you.
That's a good thing.
It's a good, very good thing.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
All the time.